Hey everybody, and welcome back to what we hope is the final episode of our Dark Souls Dark Wraith playthrough. I'm Fox with FoxeoGames. This is my Fox chat through, where we play in chat. Stream of consciousness. No specific topics that we have to follow, unlike the last few episodes. Or series, rather. Series is. Alright, let's see. Do we have any duplicates of anything we can drop? No. We have the covetous Silver Serpent Ring. I forgot I got that. Ring of Favor and Protection we're going to hang on to in case we want to break the one that we have. And that one we can pop in the bottomless box. When last we left off, guys, we were duking it out with Gwen. And unfortunately, Gwen was winning. So, yeah. We were having a bad experience with Gwen. I'm going to pull out all the extra rings we have, any duplicates, just so I can drop them and not have to worry about all the junk clogging up the, let's see, Leo ring, Hawk ring, okay. Clogging up this bottomless box. I know, you know, you can have an unlimited number of items in here, but still, I'd rather not have more than I need. And by having them all on me simultaneously, I know which ones I can get rid of. Okay, there we go. So, today, I want to talk about one thing that's kind of related to the manosphere. And by kind of, I mean definitely is. And that is women leaving men and then getting mad afterwards. And this is very common in relationships that involve... actually, you know what? Do I have... Okay. I forgot whether I have an extra one of those in there or not. Women leaving men and then they get mad about it. This is actually a pretty common scenario. And I think what is going on oftentimes, and I can't talk too much about my own situation right now, maybe in the future, but I will say that I have some personal experience in one or more of my relationships involving this situation. But you find that women will leave men, and they often feel very, okay, so yes, I have one already in there. Okay, so we can get rid of the one we have, and then I have one already sitting in there. Get rid of that Ring of the Sun's Firstborn as well. Okay, good, that's what I was checking. Women want to leave a man when he's at a low point, or when he's not particularly high on the pecking order in terms of his value. They want to leave a man when he's at a lower value. She wants to leave, go off somewhere else, and acquire a man of a higher value. Or at least attain a position of higher value in life, having left him. That's why so many women are so excited to get as much money they can out of the guy, because the idea is that they say they don't need him anymore, he's nothing, he's a loser, but all of a sudden, you know, after or during the divorce, she wants all of his money. So, you know, that's one of the dichotomies you see with women. They'll say, I don't need you, you're nobody to me, you're a loser, I hate you, you'll never amount to anything, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I know some guys in this situation. And then, of course, before the divorce is over, she's begging and pleading with her lawyer to try to get as much money she can out of him because, well, she needs his money. So I guess he's not too much of a loser that she wants to some of that pot of gold that he's sitting on, however big or small it may be. All right, let's take a look at some of the armor we have in here. So this, all we need to do basically at this point is kill Gwen. However, I don't want to make this a 10-minute episode, so we're going to find some other stuff to fill in a little bit of the time. I think my coffee is ready. I use a French press with Starbucks espresso beans. I grind the beans fresh, put it in the French press with some hot water boiled in an electric kettle. I'm pushing it down now and pouring it out. Today's drink of choice, of course, hot black coffee. Excellent, there we go. Sometimes I make my own like little cafe latte, kind of Starbucks style. If I do put anything in it, it's only cream or whole milk. Never any sweetener, not even allegedly, you know, healthy sweeteners. I don't put stevia or anything like that either. So I think I have gotten rid of all of the junk weapons. Actually, nope, I got one of those right there. Okay, so I missed that Black Knight Greatsword. Enchanted Falchion, I decided to keep both in case I want to make something out of one of those, since it's already upgraded. Convert it into a boss weapon of some kind. If you guys are seeing some sort of duplicate in here that I'm not, oh well. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Oh, the Life Hunt Scythe. I do kind of want to do a playthrough with that. I just need to make sure it doesn't do damage to me as well. I don't think it does. I think it heals you? Good question. I'd have to kind of create my own build around it. There's certainly no specific setup. Actually, I think I'm going to go farm the channelers, because I would like a channeler's trident. Maybe someday do a channeler playthrough. I don't know how well that would go over, though. I just... Okay, so we have a skull. We have one skull lantern on us. We're going to take another skull lantern to drop off at Snuggly or whatever. Sparkly Snuggly. Crystal Knight Shield. Alright, and of course we're going to keep copies of the crystal weapons in case we ever decide to do a crystal playthrough. So here we go through some armor. So basically, women will leave a man for a variety of reasons, but oftentimes because she perceives him to be like a beta male of lower value, and she won't use these terms in her mind. She's not thinking, oh my god, my husband's a beta, I gotta leave him, or my boyfriend's a beta. You know, these are things she kind of thinks about subconsciously. She probably doesn't even know the correct terminology for it. For some reason, I don't know why, but the witch hat is separated from the rest of the witch set. I don't know if I did that by mistake or what. Let's fix that, shall we? How do we, let's see. Toggle display. No. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't change the order when we're in the bottomless box. Like I said, we could also do the gold hymn set and then do a pyromancy playthrough, although she doesn't have a weapon, so we'd have to choose our own weapon. A Velka playthrough with the Velka rapier. In sorcery. And I'd probably add a shield to it just because that's how I roll. We could do a maiden playthrough, a faith playthrough, though that, I'm not sure that would go over well. Shiva, we could be Shiva. Hollow Warrior Armor, we don't need multiples of that. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting into an area where we haven't yet cleaned it out. Balder set. We don't have the full Balder set? Somehow I question that. Of course, we have the Channeler set. Waistcloth, robe, gauntlets in the 6-side. So, after she leaves, what will sometimes happen is that the guy will be like, you know, man, I'm back out there, and oh, I need to, you know, clean myself up. You know, I've gained some weight. I don't look as good as I used to. I haven't been hitting the gym. And in certain cases, the guy will get a better job, or get a job if he doesn't have one. Guardian set. We could do a Guardian playthrough. Although we don't have the chest piece, do we? So that's somewhere out there. Okay, so, wow. We are looking good as far as junk in the trunk. The trunk being the bottomless box. We don't really have much junk in there. That's awesome. So let's put these Firekeeper souls away. Oh, damn. Oh, you can't... Okay, that's interesting. Each Firekeeper soul is linked to the source of where you got it. It's unique. They don't stack. And you can't put more than one into the bottomless box. I didn't know that. That's fascinating. We're going to put away all the boss souls. Interesting that you can stack boss souls. I never really use the silver pendant. I don't find it that useful. I know some people do. I don't. Oh, I forgot you can put humanity in the bottomless box. Well, that's a solution right there. All right. 23 Homeward Bones, yeah. Homered Boneses. Actually, I'm going to keep 1 Sunlight Metal, 1 Cracked Red Eye Orb for giving to Snuggly here. I'm going to try to give that to Snuggly. I'm pretty sure she won't take it. That too. No, she won't take that. Oh, we can do a dragon playthrough. That's what I forgot. So, anyway, I'm all over the place with this conversation here. We have... Oh, you know what? I could try some of those during the Gwen fight. I don't really use any of those, although I think I need one for Snuggly. Actually, if they're going to take up 1 spot, I might as well keep all of them. Purging Stone, the egg. I don't think Snuggly takes the egg, but I'll try it. Dung Pie. Does she take the Dung Pie? Maybe. Let's find out. Lloyd's Talisman? Probably not, but oh well. Alluring Skull, Transient Curse, hello, Carving. Oh, you can't duplicate the carvings, okay. Alright, so we're looking good as far as our organization in there. That's awesome. Let's go find Snuggly Wuggly with the Firelink Shrine. Then, after the guy cleans up his act, he gets looking better, he's hitting the gym, he loses some fat, he's toning up, putting on some muscle, he either gets a better job or kind of straightens out his financial situation. He just kind of gets, he puts himself in a better scenario or situation in life. He's looking better, he's acting better, maybe he starts dressing a little better. There was a story, there's an article, a lady wrote about how she left her husband because he was kind of a loser. He was sitting around sad that his father had passed away. He gained weight, and he didn't have a job. He'd lost his job, wasn't working. Well, she ends up divorcing him. They were married, and bumps into him at some point in the future, and finds out that, you know, he's looking great, he's acting great. You know, his personality seems so much better. He seems happy. He's wearing this tailored, nice-looking suit. He's got a great job, making a good amount of money. He's in shape. He's lost all the fat that he had. He's actually toned up and gained some muscle. And he seems, like, happy. He's, like, talking to her, like, real socially apt. We say socially inept. Can you be socially apt? I don't know if that's a word. But he just seems to have his shit together, so to speak. And it makes her mad. Like, she gets really mad about it. She's really angry. Not on the spot, but later on as she thinks about it. Because really, it's a lot of that is, in some ways, jealousy. And it's also that her decision, as Rollo Tomasi would put it, the guy who authored the Rational Male book, the one I highly recommend every man read. As he would put it, she feels like her hypergamous filter has failed her. And the idea is that women have what's called a hypergamy filter. They try to filter for the best man that they can get, given their situation. And, you know, women don't always get this right. A lot of women are way off on it. They may greatly overestimate their own value. They may... sometimes they can underestimate their own value, but in general, if a woman's going to get her value off, she's going to greatly overestimate. She may be a 4 out of 10 on the sexual market value scale, but she may perceive herself to be a 7 or an 8. Just get the wrong idea of what her actual value is. And that's very, very common in today's marketplace, especially with online dating, because so many men are out there trying to get any woman that they can, at least just for, you know, a night or a hookup or something, that even somewhat overweight, less attractive women are getting a lot of attention from men online, and it gives them the wrong impression. I don't think she takes that. No. Oh, shit. I hate when I do that. I need to turn around and face the other direction. So if I hit the button, I just back up into the wall there. Alright, well, let's return. Losing that item's not a big deal. So, what happens when a woman leaves... Well, let's talk about the Hypergamy Filter. She is trying to get the best man that she can. She's trying to secure the best man. That is both how he looks and acts, and also his power level, his status, and his finances. Generally, it's she wants the best man in terms of how he looks and in terms of how much money he makes. That's the idea. Like, women want to be with a man that other men want to be and other women want to be with. The idea is that she wants all of her friends and family to see her with this man and think, oh wow, she got this great guy. I wish I had that guy. And so the Hypergamous Filter is about her trying to increase the quality of the man that she can get, to get the most out of it. And of course you could say that men do the same thing, but it's not on the same level. It's totally different. With women, you know, you rarely ever hear a man say, well, you know, my wife she's pretty great, but, you know, she lost her job and she's just not making enough money anymore, and I just had to leave her. You know, men have this, what's known as the burden of performance. Men have to perform. Men have to do things to earn and show their value. No. And as part of that, one thing women try to do is find a man who makes the most amount of money. Purple Coward's Crystal. How did I not notice these two? I need to get rid of those two items. Those are just a waste. No. Alright, good. I wanted that item anyway. Okay. I think we can drop this for her. Yep. I always think of this character as female. I don't know. So, as she goes about this, she may get in a long-term relationship with a guy. Might be you. Might be a marriage. Might be you. And suddenly... Excuse me. These allergies are just getting to me. I get all this phlegm from allergies. And the ultimate result is that she feels this sense that I got with the wrong guy. Somehow he tricked me. He made me think he was better than he was. He made me think he was more of an alpha, that he was more successful than he really was. And these may not be her literal thoughts, but it's roundabout her thoughts, directly or indirectly. What she's coming to the conclusion of is, wow, this guy is not as good as I thought. And that's why she'll get mad at you oftentimes. Like, you have no idea why this chick is suddenly mad at you. It's like, you knew who I was. It's because somehow, either whether you've changed or not, something about... Oh, look at that. I would have fallen off again. Hit the wrong button. Somehow, she got the wrong impression. Or she thinks she got the wrong impression. She's under the impression that... She was under the impression that you were better than you were, or maybe she thought you would get more than you got. Like, let's say you were going to law school, and you ended up just being a paralegal. Or let's say you're going to law school, and all you did was go work for some cheap-ass, you know, factory farm firm that just does, you know, simple contracts or something. Nothing fancy. You know, it was a really kind of boring... oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Let's try this again. Just nothing special. You don't make a ton of money. You only make about 80-some thousand. And she was expecting, like, well into the hundreds. That might be a reason she wants to leave you. Women will never say that they're like that. All women will say the same thing. Well, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I don't act like other women. I'm not like other women. One of the best indicators that a woman is like other women, well, there's two. Number one, she's a woman. That's it. And number two, she tells you that she's not like other women. So my ex-wife would tell me that she's not like other women. And then, during the course of the divorce, she followed the cookie-cutter standard basic bitch Karen plan of how to do a divorce. Step by step. It is amazing how consistent women are in what they do. All women are like that. She says she's not like other women. No, she is like other women. Maybe she's a tomboy and she thinks, oh, I'm not like all those other women that dress up in skirts and dresses and put on makeup. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you don't put effort into how you look and you don't want to look feminine and attractive. That's great. Then you can do that with some other guy. I like feminine women that look attractive and dress up and don't mind looking like a woman. It's crazy to me because you will never, ever, ever hear a guy say, oh, I don't want to do that. That's too masculine. That looks too manly. But you will literally hear women say stuff like, that's too girly. I don't like that. That outfit looks too girly. No man would ever say that outfit's too manly. So I'm not going to wear that. That's not a thing. Let's see. I don't... Oh, shoot. Well, whatever. I don't think she took that anyway. Forget it now. I think we've dropped everything that she'd take. Oh, hang on now. Let's see. What have we got now? Demon Titanite. Oh, okay, that's worth it. That's definitely worth it. Boss weapons. I think we are done. Oh, you know what? You can also drop for her the Skull Lantern. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. What do we got? A Ring of Fog. Okay. And with that, I'm done with what I think I can give. Oh, you know what? We absolutely cannot complete this encounter without getting the Titanite slab. You gotta get the Titanite slab. And just in case we die, I'm gonna hit this bonfire here. There we go. Alright, let's fight this boss. You know, I almost want to open up the DLC just so I can run over there and get the Titanite slab, but whatever. Alright, we got this. We got this. The good news is the Dark Hand has some good magic block, so if he goes for the magic attacks, we can block it fairly well. By the way, in the remastered version, there's like a aura that pops up that shows you where that magic attack. See right there? That did not. They did not have that in the original base game, if I remember correctly. And I'm pretty sure I do. Excuse me. It's gonna be this non-stop phlegm issue. Oh come on, that hit him. I think we all saw that hit him. That stomp has a lasting hitbox, so you gotta be careful not to roll into it like I did. Oh, I knew I was gonna take one right there for the team. Oh, now I'm in trouble. Oh, shit. I'm in real serious trouble now. Asshole. Oh, okay. Whew. You know what? I really need him to come out from that right up against that wall. That's not a good spot for him. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. He's almost dead, though. Oh, got him. Nice. Alright, and that's what we came for right there. A good time was had by all. I can't believe I almost died. Let's go grab this just in case we change our mind about going to the Painted World. Oh, shoot. I love the sound that sword makes as he whips it around. So, what happens with this woman getting angry? The jealousy, the sense that she originally thought you tricked her hypergamous filter, that you weren't as good as she thought you were, and then she leaves, but notices, wait a minute, he might have been as good as I thought he was. Maybe he's just as good as I thought. Maybe he's better than I thought. So she's now noticing that this guy that she left has gotten it all together now. And most women at that point might want to try to rekindle the relationship. I think that's why you find couples divorce and get back together. I think that's almost always a mistake. I have a coworker that's in the exact situation. They haven't remarried yet, but they got divorced and now they're back together again. I just don't feel like it's a good idea. I don't ever think it's a good idea. But I'm not going to say it can never work. I'm just saying it's like that 1% of the 1% where it'll work. And the problem is that as soon as you tell a guy, hey, you know, there's a fraction of a percent of guys where getting back together with an ex actually works, then what's that guy going to think? He's going to go, oh, well, I'm in that fraction of a percent. I'm one of those fraction of a percent guys where me getting back with my ex is going to work. And of course, every guy's going to think that because getting back together with an ex is easier than following or going out and finding a new girl. And so the lazy, easy route is to get back together with the ex. There's a certain level of comfort there, or familiarity, I should say, more so than comfort. And that familiarity is deceptive. It leads you to mistakenly believe that you have something that you don't. I would say that if you're considering getting back together with an ex, or have just recently, you should end it if you have, and don't do it if you're thinking about it. You are almost certainly not in the fraction of a percent of people where that makes sense. You are almost certainly not. So I think it would be an absolute mistake for you to even begin to consider that you are. I would not even consider the possibility that I am. I would rather not even chance it. It's not worth the chance. And the reason you would chance it is basically, oh, I gotta dump these armor items, is what's known as the scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset is the idea that if I don't get with this girl, I may not find another. I need to get with this girl because if I don't get with this girl, I'll probably never find another girl, or I won't find another girl as good as her. It's the idea that you think that you need this particular girl because you'll never find another one as good or better than. And of course, that's just not true. In most cases, guys find women much better than the ones that they left. Or, you know, in certain cases, left them. Should we... you know, to get to to get to the area around Calamite, I'd have to defeat... It's actually quite a amount of effort to get into the DLC to get all the way to that Titanite slab in there. So, we may skip that. Yeah, I think we're going to skip that. We may just go ahead and try Gwen now. Because it may take a few shots for me to get this right. I mean, how many times did I try in the last episode? 7? Maybe 6? I don't know. Alright. I'm going to reverse Halloween for no particular reason. Alright, and with that, we are actually going to fight our way through instead of just running it, because we have a little bit of time. And we'll pick up some extra upgrade materials on the way. So anyway, when you've noticed a woman that dumped you in the past wants to come back, well, one of the biggest problems with that is that you're essentially forgiving her, letting it go, telling her that it was okay that she dumped you and walked out on you, and that you will take her back in the power position. You think the power position has changed because she's coming back to you, but really it's the same. She left you, and now you're basically saying, what you did was okay, I will welcome you back with open arms. Come on back. Everything's fine. We can act like you never did anything. If somebody dumps you, if a woman dumps you, that's a big statement that she's making. I think you should stick with that. She dumped you for a reason, and you should probably stick with it. I don't know your specific situation, but I can't imagine it going well for you to take back an ex. It just, vast majority of the time, does not go well. Goes exactly the opposite way, very poorly. Excuse me, guys. It's the coronavirus. Yep, this is being recorded during the great virus hysteria nonsense of 2020, where a real, relatively mild virus is blown up to be some big deal that it's really not, and never has been and never will be. So, yeah. By the way, if you're thinking about quoting me death numbers for COVID-19 to try to convince me it's a big deal, you might want to look into how they get those numbers. You'll be shocked to find how dishonest those numbers are. Grandma's got stage 4 cancer. She's expected to die within the next 2 to 3 weeks. She dies within the next 2 to 3 weeks. After she's dead, they find out she had COVID-19 in her system. She's listed as a coronavirus death. No joke. This is for real. This is really happening. So, no, those death numbers are totally bogus. Anybody who dies, excuse me, with the virus anywhere in their system, even if they had no symptoms of it, is being falsely listed as a coronavirus death. Of course, that's totally wrong. Imagine if your grandmother died from stage 4 terminal breast cancer, and the news listed her as dying from herpes because she had one of the herpes strains in her system, even though nobody knew it. And of course, you know, she didn't die from a herpes strain. She didn't die from having a cold sore on her lip, you know? She died from her cancer. So, fortunately, some people are actually speaking out against the news media falsely listing their family and friends as having died from coronavirus. This guy just slammed me. Whew. That's a tough one to hit on the parry. Yeah, this Dark Sword just does not do the amount of damage I need it to. But that's okay. We're going to still try it anyway. You know, I haven't decided what the next playthrough is going to be. I guess I should have pulled those items out of the bottomless box. But we can get to it right away in New Game. Plus, 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 whatever it is. Okay. Well, here we go. Wish me luck. Oh. I hit the wrong button for parry. Can't believe... What the hell? I can't believe I keep hitting these wrong buttons for the parry. I'm already going to use my Elizabeth Mushroom. There we go. Got him. Ooh, how far does that Elizabeth Mushroom go? Pretty far, apparently. Okay. I don't think I have what it takes to use the next thingy. Let's see what he does now. Oh, he got around that pretty quick. Perfect. Gave me a chance to drink. Just wanted to get to full health before anything else happens here. Got him. See if I can get to full health again here. Oh no. Yep, I knew he was gonna get me. Oh shit. I keep missing those parries is what it is. Damn. There goes the Elizabeth Mushroom too. Woo. Okay. Give me just a second, guys. Alt-tab to the other screen here. Take care of some quick business. I have a multi-monitor setup. And for those that don't know, once you go multi-monitor, you'll never go back. I find that 2 monitors is plenty for me. Some guys like to do 3 monitors and 4 monitors, and I think I think 2 is great. It does cause, occasionally does cause some issues with some games, but usually it's quite solvable. All right. So, anyway, your goal as a man is to be the best option for the woman that you're with, based on you pursuing your own dreams, ambitions, and goals. There's an element here that almost makes it seem contradictory, but the way to be the best option for her is to be the best option for yourself. Because if you're doing stuff specifically for her, trying to win her approval, she'll know that and perceive you to be of lesser value. What in the world is wrong with my parrying right now? I'm terrible at it. Whoa. There we go. Bad parries is the #1 thing that's getting me killed with Gwen. #2 thing, I think I died either once or twice due to the input lag bug. Or input queuing bug, I should call it. Where it queues up an input, and when you release the left bumper or L1, it'll then do an attack or some other move that you input earlier. Very frustrating. They have not fixed it. It's been a problem in the game since it released. And on all the platforms, too. Every platform I've played. And I've played essentially them all. Hey, R1 spam. Eventually it works. Let's get rid of that junk. We don't need all that extra stuff. So, how do you be the best option for a woman? You let her know that you have value, and the way you let a woman know that you have value is that you value yourself. You pursue your own dreams and ambitions and goals in life. You have financial goals, you have relationship goals, you have health goals. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your body. You're taking care of your diet and nutrition. You work out. You do whatever exercise you feel you need to do. You have your own standards for yourself. You do not let a woman determine for you what you do. Like, if a woman says, well, I don't like your beard. I want you to shave your beard. You don't shave your beard because she wants you to shave your beard. You keep your beard because you want your beard. Now, this may seem completely contradictory. To the average beta male, the kind of blue-pilled beta male, he's thinking, well, if I want to endear myself to this woman, if I want to appear like a better man to her, to keep this woman in my life, or to get this woman, then if this woman says she doesn't like beards, I need to shave mine. That makes sense. Because as Rollo Tomasi would say, we're deductive problem solvers. We think, okay, problem is the beard. Solution, get rid of the beard. But that's not it. You see, oftentimes what a woman is doing is shit testing you. That's what we call it, shit testing. You could also call it, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a better term than shit testing in case there's a scenario where I don't want to use the word shit, which may come up, obviously. But it's a sort of a test. And a woman can shit test you whether you're in a relationship or not. You don't have to be in a relationship with her. Whoa, there we go. And one of the shit tests might be, if I tell him to shave his beard, will he actually shave his beard just because I tell him to? And if you do, she may not indicate it. She may not immediately make you aware of it. But no, she's not going to have more respect for you. She's going to have less. Because you just showed her, hey, if you tell me to do something that you know I don't want to do, let me switch over to my other monitor and knock out something here real quick. She's going to go, oh, if you tell me to do something that I don't want to do, I will do it just to try to win your approval. Let me ask you a question. What kind of relationship does that set up? Think about it. If someone will do something they don't want to do merely for the effort to try to win your approval, what does that indicate about your relationship with them? Who's above who? I mean, who's in the power position? Of course, whoever's trying to win the other's approval is in the power position. There we go. It's that first real quick hit he does. I don't really have a good solution for it. Oh, damn. Woo! I knew that was going to get hit there. Oh, I thought he was going to hit me. Now I kind of wasted that. Oh, well, that's fine. Damn. Oh, that's where he can't hit me. When he does that swing, but I can still parry. It's like the perfect opportunity right there. Damn. Oh, I can't parry that because I'm staggered. That's why. Got him. I thought for sure I missed that parry. I wasn't even ready to do the attack. No! Okay. Whew. Oh, I rarely ever get that parry, and I kind of got it. Oh, 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 guys. Guys. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me I'm going to die now. Whew. I was like, no, I'm not going to die now. I'm not going to. Oh, sorry. I just clicked out of my monitor here. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Okay, we're back. All right, guys. That is it. You know, some games know that you have multiple monitors or know that you might, and they actually incorporate that and allow you to choose whether or not the game will play music and audio when it's not in focus. And what that is, if you've ever seen that in a PC game and wondered why that is, like, why would you want it to play when not in focus? Well, there's two ways. If you're Alt-Tab to another program, do you want it to continue in the background? Or if you tab out or move to your second monitor, do you want it to still continue to play? Obviously, in the case of Dark Souls, it can't pause. The game doesn't have a pause. Well, guys, wow, here we are. Used up all my, or actually, I think I only used 3 of the Elizabeth mushrooms. I have more than that. We've finally completed it. And you know what? Not bad timing. We're close to that 45-minute mark of the old time we used to have for our playthroughs. So, if you have a woman, or if you don't, doesn't matter, you want to always be the person who displays higher value. And oftentimes, a display of higher value is simply not displaying lower value. They oftentimes say, and I've heard Rhinestone say this, be attractive, don't be unattractive. There are things you can do that are specifically unattractive, and things you can do to be specifically attractive. And there's actions you do to to specifically show higher value, and there's actions you do that specifically show lower value. I have a beard. If I were told to shave my beard by a woman, whether I'm with her, not with her, wife, girlfriend, does not matter, I'd be like, nah, I like my beard. I'm going to keep it. And if she said, well, I can't stand that beard. I think it's stupid. I hate beards. It scratches me when we kiss. If you don't get rid of that beard, I'm out. Then I would respond the way any man should respond to a relationship ultimatum. And no, you don't tell her, well, get the F out, bitch. No, I mean, that's you know, that's how the, what I want to say. That's like the basic bitch alpha male concept. The guy who doesn't really know how to be alpha male but thinks he does. He's just being an asshole. Essentially what you say is, well, you know, I think we had a great relationship. I really don't see why we should split up over something so minor, but if it's that important to you, then all right. You make the decision you got to make. You put the ball back in her court and let you know, nope, not shaving my beard, even if it's a condition of the relationship. All right, guys, this has been the Fox chat through, which I may continue to call these chat throughs because that's really what it is, of Dark Souls, new game plus something plus, I don't know, I forget how many pluses. Wish it would tell you. The Dark Wraith edition. We had a little trouble with Gwen, obviously, but we took care of it in the end. No problem, right? For the next episode, we'll do something else. I did forget to farm the trident, but that's fine. I'm not really sure how much I'm into being a channeler, and plus I'd have to develop a ton of let's see, where's that, intelligence to have a good sorcery build as well, and we just don't have that. With that, guys, thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell icon, select all so you always get notified. I have a new series that's coming out. It's in the works. It's called, as of right now, unless I change the name, it's called Reviewing My Steam Library, where I go through and do short, kind of superficial reviews of just every game, pretty much every game I have in my Steam library, kind of knocking them out. I might go back and also review games that I've already reviewed, but do them in the format of reviewing my Steam library. And so it will have a very PC-centric kind of review structure where we talk about, the price of the game on Steam, all that stuff, whether people still play it, whether there's an online component, the options, the graphics, the settings for it, all that jazz, how well it plays, how good of a port it is, if it's on other systems, blah, 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 whether I like the game or not, and my initial impressions of it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Make sure to follow me on social media. Twitter is where I'm most active. You can find those links in the description. And with that, guys, make sure to give me a like, thumbs up, or thumbs down. Leave your comments below. I do read them all and try to reply when I have something useful to say. I'm Fox with FoxeoGames. And with that, I'll leave you with this short little ending. I'm glad you joined me for this one, and we'll have more to come. Later, guys.